I'm gonna. Uh-oh, I think there's feedback there. All right, roll call, William Johnston. Here. Thomas Graffinino.
Here.
Lisa Kreckler.
Here.
Phil Diorio, I'm here. We also have present Stephen Kiley, town attorney. Like to get a motion to review or to approve the July 17th, 2024 minutes.
Like that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, we have two applications in front of us tonight. The first is for 80 North Ferry Road, Sylvester Manor. Christina, will you read the notice, please?
Mr. Chairman, I have to excuse myself. I'm a near neighbor of Sylvester Manor.
Okay, very good, thank you.
Thank you.
A hearing on the application of Sylvester Manor Educational Farm, Inc., owner of 80 North Ferry Road, Shelter Island, New York, which is located in the AA zoning district residential nearshore overlay district, and is more specifically described on the Suffolk County tax map at 700-8-1-5.10. The applicant is seeking a special permit pursuant to the section 133(7)(d)(2) to use the subject property as an educational institution. Correspondence has been received from various organizations and residents. Nanette Lawson submitted letter of support from on behalf of the Shelter Island Historical Society, letter of support from Terry Lopez on behalf of the Shelter Island Public Library, Brooke Bradley on behalf of the Camp Winnipeg, letter of support from Chuck Fleckenstein, 61 Manantee Road, Timothy Hayes and Kevin Roberts, 160 North Fair Road, Angelo Picozzi, no address, letter of support from Mary Frank Gleason, 32 Baldwin Road, letter of support from Edward Schillingberg, 4 West Neck Road, letter of support from Maggie and Todd Prager, 78 Peconic Avenue, letter of support from Robert and Ingrid Fagan, 1 Tarkettle Road, letter of support from Liz Hanley, 165 North Fair Road, letter of support from Patricia Quigley, 31 Menantic Road, Hood and Joan Sherman, 20C South Fair Road, letter of support from Christina Lange, 82 Smith Street, letter of support from Michael Coles and Eddie Landeck, 28 Cuttle Drive, Casey Bailey, 58 North Ferry Road, and there was a correspondence received from B.V. Rosser, memorandum to the zoning board.
Okay. Anything else, Christina?
Yep, that's it.
Ma'am, are you here to present?
Yes, I'm. My name is Karen Hogan from the law firm of to Latham Shea on behalf of the application. As our law firm has just recently been retained to work with the applicant on handling this application, I'd like to request an adjournment to the next meeting. There are numerous property documents on this property, as well as several complexities which we need to review. This is a site that is 236 acres. There are various conservation easements on this property. And I would just ask the board if we can have until the next meeting to review those property documents.
So I think at this point, we are booked up for our next meeting on August 28th. Is that correct, Christina?
We have 4 applications listed already.
Okay, so I think probably the next up then would be September 26th.
Okay.
Is that all right with you?
Yes, that is fine. And I also wanted to confirm that the board received all our affidavits of mailing and posting.
Yep.
And then have the board's jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, so
thank you.
can I get a motion to adjourn this hearing until September 26th?
I'll make a motion.
Hold on, isn't 20?
What's that?
25th.
I'm looking at the wrong. I apologize. Sorry, Christina, 25th, September 25th. Can I have a motion to adjourn this hearing until September 25th?
I'll make a motion.
So move.
All in favor?
Second.
Aye.
Aye. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
There's an administrative error inside of their application that I think would be helpful for them to know about and the board to know about. Can I tell you it'd be very?
I think you're best off just sending the information to the clerk and the clerk can pass it on to them.
I'll just bring it up in the next meeting.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, the second hearing we have tonight is 135 South Ferry Road, South Ferry Incorporated. Christina, will you read the notice, please?
A hearing on the application of South Fair Inc., owner of 135 South Fair Road, Shelter Island, New York, which is located in the AA zoning district residential nearshore overlay district and is more specifically described on the Suffolk County Tax Map at 700-27-1-1. The applicant is seeking an area variance from the Shelter Island Town Code, section 133-7B5A, to hold a 25 feet front yard setback where 50 is required, to construct a two-story addition to an existing office structure. Additionally, the applicant is seeking a special permit pursuant to section 132-23C2 for the proposed expansion of a non-conforming use. A correspondence was received from the PVGC classifying the application as a type 1 action.
Do you have someone here to present?
Here to listen and answer questions you need. I haven't for operations. You talking about present with who would you like?
Just to kind of put forth your presentation and applicate on the application. It's I guess your opportunity to present what you want to do.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity. It's pretty simple. We
You just need to identify yourself for the Zoom world out here.
Cliff Clark, I'm the software company.
Thank you.
With me, Britton Clark, our Chief Operation, and Scott Fried, our Director of Buildings and Grounds, here for their involvement if necessary. Pretty simple, straightforward. When we built the building, we had about half of the employees we have now, and the traffic is comparably much more. And we've just expanded the operation over time, built in 1987, 88, and it was built for that size organization. We just expanded, and we need more office space. Our office manager and our office team is cramped in the room, not quite as many square feet as this, and we have 3 to 4 people working in that room, in a tight space, including taking care of customers. We need a meeting room, a conference room, we have meetings, staff activities, and gatherings of large groups with our team. We are planning to put a public bathroom in the north end of the building. We found that there's just a need for it. We constantly have people coming into the building, and if it's not too crazy, we will just give them the courtesy of going and using one of the crew bathrooms. But that's problematic because somebody gets off the boat, and actually back on the boat, and they run up to the bathroom, and somebody's in there who has a child, and it's problematic. So we feel like it's important for the town. We wish the town would provide some more of that, but we feel like we need to take on that responsibility. So there will be a public bathroom, kept access at the back of the building where people come in the parking lot, and they'll come in the back of the building. It is separate of access to the actual office space. And it's really just expanding to meet our needs. And we did do this a while ago. We decided it'd be better to build larger ferry boats to move people than to just take care of that. And now we're at the point where we need that building to expand it. And it's the footprint of that building, if this would be the original building, the footprint is inside that building, so it's not encroaching any further out. The outside east and west walls are inside and moves inland from there. So it's not moving any closer, in fact, it's further from the original approval. And so pretty straightforward, nothing more than that. Any questions?
Anyone have any questions for Paul? I did see that, you spoke about the bathroom. I saw that there's an ADA compliant ramp going up there on the outside.
Obviously, the IA system for septic, obviously.
Updating everything.
And so the IA system will serve the new and the old?
Yes, that'll be the total system for, and it's designed to that engineer. So both of them. We're not adding any additional bathrooms for the crew use. It's just that one for the public.
Anybody else have any questions?
I think just the fact that restrooms for the public is a great addition, because I know on the streams outside, they don't have a facility. So having worked at North Ferry, having one on either side, it is handy. for the general public.
Yeah, no, I understand the expansion of the expansion of your crew, you
Yeah.
know, whatever. There's, you know, now there's
1980.
bigger boats, more
1988,
people.
go back to 88, Joe Well, and, you know, we put our emphasis on boats and infrastructure. We have 40 boats since 1998, and, you know, that's what we do. A new barn, we have just finished renovating affordable housing for crew members only to rent. So we've invested in things that we kind of put up with the small office. Jen Clark and her staff put up with the office for quite a few years, and we just had to do it. We finally have to do it. You know, there's other things we will take care of.
Anybody else? Lisa? point?
No,
Um,
like you said, it's pretty well
So,
straightforward.
this, Cliff, is a type 1 action. And because it is a type 1 action, it requires SEQR review. So we're going to have to wait for something from our SEQR consultant who is reviewing this plan before we're allowed to close the hearing and
You know, what
move
triggers
forward.
that review on your part? When we collected the application months ago.
Right.
What triggers that review?
Christina, do you remember what the type 1 trigger was
I would
here?
defer to town attorney on Zoom.
Okay, Stephen, can I get you to weigh in on what the trigger is here for the type 1 action?
Yeah, so we have our own type 1 list here in Shelter Island, not our own, we augment the state list. So since it's located in the flood zone, the entire property, that's what triggered it as a type.
Okay, so that is the trigger.
I mean, what triggers them to look at it? I put in a couple of months ago, and I assumed that would be done. And today we'd have a chance to talk about it.
Right, so the thing is that they have to have, part of their process is listening to the public input at this hearing.
Yes.
See, it's so that the hearing has to happen
Just
first.
curious.
Yeah, and you know, this is something, Cliff, that is, okay. It takes a little time, but at the end of the day, we have to make sure that we satisfy the requirements properly.
Understood.
So we're going to do our best to do our due diligence to make sure that when everything is done, every I is dotted, every T is crossed, and we're moving forward in a way that works for you as the applicant and for the town as well.
Do you have any kind of approximate time that things go smoothly from here? I mean, I'm just trying to line up possible contract. We'd hope to start soon, and we know we're gonna start after Labor Day at the earliest.
Well, I would say this, Cliff, that, you know, from what I read in the denial letter, in addition to coming to this.
We
board-
also have a site plan.
Right, there's site plan review and there's wetlands. So these things, this is going to be a multi-step process, Cliff. I wish I could tell you, here's your thing, you're ready to go, but that's not the way this is going to be.
That being understood, okay, just from your experience, okay, you know, we're now August, obviously nothing's gonna be finalized this meeting. There's another meeting in, I mean.
So our next meeting,
So are we talking about like 2 or 3 months? We're talking about a year, 6 months?
no, we're,
I just don't ballpark.
So-
So we start lining up people to do the work.
I can't speak to what kind of time frame site plan review and wetlands will take, just that's not our bailiwick. I would hope that either by the August hearing or the September hearing, they're ready to present their SEQR report to us, and then we could move forward. So I'm happy to adjourn this until August 28th in the hope that they're ready. And then if not, we'll have to maybe adjourn it one more month, but I don't see it going past that in terms of us here.
And there's also a list of items that the consultant will be requesting, so.
I get it now?
Yep,
Okay.
I'll email it as well.
Pages.
So it also depends the timeline on your submission.
Yeah. But you know, again, I wish I could offer you some sort of streamlined process, but it seems like there's no streamlining left.
I'll just keep kind of checking in on that. Still, but just kind of, so we can know
So-
a month or two out.
We'll adjourn this to August 28th, if that's all right. Can I get a let me ask, anybody else have any questions for Cliff in the audience here? Or want to make a statement about this application?
On your mind, we need.
Well, only with the,
Yeah, Scott, if you're going to, you got to come up and state your name. Anybody who wants to speak?
Scott Overstreet. Just regarding the wetlands permitting and all that, now that, when we're done with you guys, that goes to the town.
The town board.
The town board, not.
I don't know, the planning board, are they still doing
No,
wetlands?
so currently, since there's a site plan required, in between the adjournment, you will need to submit site plan review application. In order to expedite it and do the concurrent review, you should submit both site plan and wetlands at the same time.
Yes. Yeah.
So you can do those two hearings under one umbrella. And then once that is done, they will assume lead agency on the environmental review. And once that is done, it will come back to the zoning board for conclusion.
Okay, yeah, that was my understanding. I just want to make sure that was.
Okay, so whatever she said.
Yes. I know exactly what she said. I'm very well. I'm
Okay.
aware of it.
Okay,
We'll stay coordinated with you, Christina.
Absolutely.
Whatever we have to do, and I mean, I know it's sitting here, you guys can do the best you can.
we all recognize that South Ferry is one of the couple of essential businesses on this island.
You guys are essential to keep the island from getting over and stuff, so we'll work together on this.
All right, so
Thank you.
let me ask this, anybody out in Zoom land have any comments or want to say something about, make a statement about this application? Is that a big no?
Seems like.
Okay, so I'd like to make a motion to adjourn this hearing until August 28th. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. I think that's the end of our business tonight.
All right.
May I have a motion to close the meeting?
I'll make a motion to close the meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we're done at 7:48.